Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel, and today I wanted to share with you two things, and that is, one is a little tiny, just a three item Goodwill haul that I scored today, and well, actually it was yesterday, and I'm going to update you on the things I switched out of my makeup basket for the rest of the month of January. And so if you are interested, please keep watching. I went to one of my local thrift stores, and I always look into their 75% off section. And when I went there this time, they had quite a few things, but I try not to buy too many small things for my home, especially breakable things. Like there were actually two candle flutes, I think they were called. Candle flutes that were so beautiful. They were so long, so elegant, but I realized I have two boys that are not very gentle, and so I just didn't think it would be reasonable for me to buy it for my home, and so I didn't, although I just keep thinking about it. Because I really loved it, and I thought about bringing it down here into my closet, but my boys, if I'm down here, my boys are down here, so I just decided not to get them. But what I did get, I have a newfound love for tea and tea sets and things like that. I've always loved teapots, but as far as having a little tea set kind of a thing, that is something that I have a newfound love for. After watching Accessorize Your Life's her tea videos, I just love items that are just designed for you to sit down and enjoy your tea. And so my first item I want to share with you is a piece of Gracie china, and oh, guys, look how gorgeous this is. Oh, it's so pretty. It is 4 pieces. You have the top to the little teapot that holds the water, and then you have the teacup that's underneath, and you have your saucer, and the design on this unit is all sunflowers. Look how beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love sunflowers. They're so beautiful. I don't like them when they're starting to dry out because then I think they're scary, but when they are in full bloom, they are so beautiful. We went to a field that every few years they grow sunflowers in this field, and I took the kids there and we took pictures. It was so beautiful. It was really a nice thing. They're just such a beautiful part of creation. But this little teapot is just so beautiful, and as soon as I saw it, I know that in my house, whenever someone is sick or has an upset stomach, we like to have just a really nice cup of tea, just something really mellow. And to make the experience a little bit different, I thought this would be a really nice thing just to have, so that when someone is sick, they can just have their tea steeping in the pot, and they can just pour it right into their little teapot and just have something a little bit fancy. I just thought this was so elegant, so beautiful, and it was 75% off, and so it was 89 cents. I couldn't go wrong. I was giggling the entire time I was at the cashier, just checking out. I was just so tickled by it. Okay, the next item that I purchased, I actually bought a set of heated hair rollers. They were brand new in the package, and they were $5, and I had been looking for a set of heated hair rollers. These are the ones with the kind of velour around the band of the roller, and so they're very gentle on the hair. And so this next piece is going to be for my dinner party that I am getting. I want to have little hors d'oeuvres all around, because that's what grown-ups do. Okay, this is my next piece, and once again there are sunflowers all inside for the print. And what I did was they put this cost me $3, and what they did was they put this on clearance because there was a measure of rust at the bottom from the hinge. But what I did was, when I got home, and I normally do this with my things before I put them into use in my home, I will take anything that can come apart, I take it apart, and I took everything apart and I oiled it, and I just rubbed everything down and cleaned it up, and so now it's just perfect. Absolutely beautiful. I think this right here, I would like to change out to something more pretty, but this is just screwed on the top, so I know that I can change that out. I mean, it's fine just like this, but I do believe I want to change that out to make it a little bit more fancy. Oh, she's pretty. Look how gorgeous. I love it. $3, guys. So happy. I love this so much. Okay, so on to the makeup. So for the month of January, my plan was to stick with the same makeup palettes for the entire month. One of them, which is Make and Bank from Morphe, I took that one out of the rotation, not because I don't love it, but because the Make and Bank palette did not pair well with the other two palettes that I have for the month, and that is the Jackie Aina palette and the Juvia's Chocolates palettes. I love these palettes. I love Make and Bank, but the only thing is the Make and Bank from Morphe is not as pigmented as these two palettes, and so it doesn't balance out. So what I did was I pulled some more of the Anastasia palettes and I pulled some more of the Juvia's Place palettes to balance out the pigmentation on the things I'd like to mix in with these. Now the Jackie Aina palette is definitely getting a workout for me because these colors are so amazing. I absolutely love Sponsored, this glittery green one at the bottom. I put that at the end of my makeup look. It's almost like it's not complete until I put Sponsored right in the middle and just blend it out. Sometimes it's a lot, sometimes it's a little tiny bit, but it's just always the perfect amount, and I love that shade. So to pair with the Chocolates palette, I pulled out 1, 2, 3 palettes. And that is my Tribe palette. And this is one of my favorite Juvia's Place palettes because this color right here, which is called Ashanti, is one of my favorite transition colors. It is not really a flesh tone color. It's actually a green color, but I love it so much and it complements so many different things whenever I put it on there. And then I also pulled my Saharan by Juvia's Place, and that's what that looks like. And because I have such a neutral palette with the chocolates, I thought that I needed a little something with a punch of color. And so, of course, punch of color, I went to the Fumi palette. This is a nice bright palette. And I'm pairing these for my eyes. Now, I also pulled 2 Juvia's Place palettes for my face. I have been using the Warrior 2 palette for these 2 colors at the top. This is Kufuru and Yadit. These 2 colors right here. I have been using Kufuru, the darker color, as a contour, not a contour, but a bronzing color. And then Yadit I have been using to blend it out. And sometimes with Yadit, I will use it as a blush to have a nice neutral blush on. And they're really, really great. And then with the Zulu palette, the white one, with the color, oh, there's no names on this one, but the color number 3 right up here, I have been using that color as a blush color. It is a nice, rich, kind of earthy brown color with lots of red in it. And I have it on today, and you can see that it is a very, very soft color. It is powerful, but it does not come off as being too red for me. Like for me to have on red lipstick and to have on some red in my blush, normally it will shine bright and powerful no matter how light it is, but this has just the right amount of brown and red mixed together so that I can wear them together and not have any kind of an issue. Now for my additional ABH palettes, I chose Subculture and Modern Renaissance. Subculture is one of my favorite palettes from ABH. I love this palette so much. The colors in it, the greens. I love green eyeshadow. This has greens, browns, golds, everything, copper. This is such a fabulous color scheme that they have going on in here. And in the cold months, I can wear this like all day, every day. And then Modern Renaissance is another really beautiful one where you have lots and lots of mauve shades. And I thought this would complement that Jackie Aina palette so well. And so far, I have been very right. It has been complementing it very, very well. And I'm really enjoying it. I don't believe I changed out anything else in my in my makeup bag. Oh, I did change out my mascara. I moved to this It Cosmetic Lash Blowout mascara. This right here, I wanted to give a try simply because I have all of the dry bar products. This is the dry bar blow dryer that I have, and this is the collaboration that they did with It Cosmetics, and so I really just wanted to try this mascara simply because I love the dry bar blow dryer, flat iron brush, all of it. I just love them so much that I wanted to try this. The formula of this product is not my favorite, but it does do a good job. The brush itself, I absolutely love, but it is just not my favorite mascara, but I will be using it until it's completely gone. The other thing that I wanted to share with you is my puff collection. You know, Tati released her Blendiful puff, like for blending out your makeup, and I wanted to purchase it, but then I said I have so many puffs. I have been using a puff to set my makeup with my my powder products. I have been using, I find that my makeup stays all day long, and I was really excited about that. But when she released her puff, and she said that what she does is she uses it to set everything on her face, as far as she applies her foundation, all of her cream products, her liquid products. She does it all with the puff, and I have been loving it. It works out so well. So I realized I didn't need another puff because I have all of these. These are all of the puffs that I have. I have the smaller ones, I have bigger ones, and so I realized I did not need to have another puff, so I did not order the Tati puff, which I still want it, but I really just don't need it, right? Tell me I don't need it, please. But I have been using, this is my favorite, I use this one almost every single day, and it washes so quickly and easy, and I don't like to use it when it's wet from the beginning, and so what I'll do is, if it's still wet when I go to use it, I'll just toss it into the dryer, and it'll just dry it, and I mean, it's just perfect. But I have all of these just to set my powder, and I am just so in love with them. But I'm just so happy that she shared the way she was using well, the way the Blendiful is intended to be used, where you use it with your liquid products. I tell you, at the end of the day, when I take my makeup off, I actually have on makeup. But normally when I would go and take my makeup off, I don't really have much makeup on my face because it's all rubbed off on something. And so that has been a nice change with using the puff to do my makeup. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please remember to give me a big thumbs up. And guys, bye.